I'm using plastic utensils in my eating videos, including ASMR. Today is Sunday, 19 October 2025, and here I, Tanis Coralee of Seattle, reflect on using plastic utensils from a variety of locations and retailers in my eating videos, including eating ASMR. So it's like, all right, I've shown some of the ones I have in my car, so let's go with some of the ones I keep in my room, or I've included in my videos. That might be stored like in the kitchen, so to speak. So these ones are the ones that I was like, they're utensils, however, they're not utensils, they're measuring spoons. So this is a 1 tablespoon measuring spoon, and this is a 1/2 tablespoon measuring spoon. And they are both plastic. And they even have the little recyclable symbol on the back. So these I've shown, like if I'm making an English muffin sandwich or measuring out almond butter, and that kind of stuff. I've shown these. Then I have my box that of supplies I keep in my room here. I also have supplies I keep in my car, and I've gone through stuff I keep in my car. So it's like time to go through what I keep in my room. And here we go. So we have a few transparent plastic forks. I'm not going to remove the other one because some of these they're particularly placed, so I know which one comes from where. And those ones are just a big box of transparent forks and utensils from Costco. I like these, and I use these for if I'm having like a small quantity of food. I don't do, 1,000-calorie spreads or 4,000-calorie spreads. So if I'm doing like a small serving of food, these are great for like not blocking the food as I'm eating, and that really matters for my content because I don't it's about eating like a particular product. And if it's only like 200 calories or something, it's like I'm trying to shut the food. Okay. So it's about the show production kind of aspect as to why I use transparency. And this is a color changing yellow spoon that when it gets cold, it changes pink. And I got this from Froyo-licious, which is a frozen yogurt shop a number of years ago. I've had this a number of times. This is a pink Baskin-Robbins spoons from a Baskin-Robbins when I went and got a scoops of ice cream that has now closed. And it was the childhood Baskin-Robbins that I grew up with. So all I have to remember them by is this pink spoon. And then I have my Dairy Queen spoon for my banana splits. I have my Dairy Queen spoon from my pumpkin pie blizzard. And I have my Dairy Queen spoon from my toffee blizzard, caramel toffee blizzard. And then I have my Cheesecake Factory fork for my pumpkin pecan slice of cheesecake. And I have my Cheesecake Factory fork from, if I'm recalling correctly, the OG, the first slice of Cheesecake Factory cheesecake I ever ate, the Godiva chocolate cheesecake. Yes, I had eaten there before. I had not ever had their cheesecake. So you guys actually got to witness the first ever eating of a slice of the Cheesecake Factory cheesecake, if you've seen that video. That was, for me, Tanis Coralee of Seattle, that was the first time ever. All right, I also have a spoon from something similar to the Baskin-Robbins. This is I think this was a Sherry's spoon, which is a breakfast and pies chain. So kind of like with the Cheesecake Factory, how they have a display case with a bunch of cheesecakes. Sherry's had a bunch of pies. And so I went and I got, it was a coconut cream pie slice, and that was part of the utensils. And then I also have a plastic chopstick. This is a multi-use. I think I've used this like once in my videos. I don't really eat with chopsticks. However, I do have plastic, like heavy duty, like chopstick. Yeah. Is there anything else? Oh, you guys want the date on the Godiva chocolate cheesecake? What day was that? It was weekend Wednesday commencing. That was the day with the black Ferrari. Should I put this in befriending Enzo? No. it was the driver. He's like, I might have bought it for Enzo. I don't know. I don't, as far as I know, I don't know. So that was Weekend Wednesday, 23 July, 2025, that I shared via YouTube. So as a reminder, those Weekend Wednesdays go back to early 2015, just not necessarily via YouTube. So there we go. I enjoy it. I think I love using plastic utensils in addition to showcasing the food, like in a particular way, like the transparent forks. I said, I think I like using them because and I use them a lot, and dominantly what I use, I've transitioned to that because it can showcase how soft an item is. So like a piece of cheesecake, right, it looks heavy-handed if somebody uses a metal fork on a piece of cheesecake. If I use a plastic fork, it's more true to the product and showing whether it's like softer or stiffer. So it really is about showcasing the food. I make my videos to try and showcase the food as best as my ability, no matter whether I like it or not. So some people kind of use sabotage tactics on the stuff they eat. I do not do that. So there we go. Thus I'm using plastic utensils in my eating videos, including ASMR.